Kia ora guys, Bird here. Welcome to episode 32 of Thaumcraft for Addons. Once again we're starting over here on the Node Workshop Node Island thingamajob, and we've got ourselves a bright node up here that is being turned into our future energized node. Let's go ahead and stick my armor on. Spoilers for the rest of the video, just ignore the inventory. Go ahead and jump up and check the sky out. Yes, now we are well over 100 auto in this node right now, which is pretty awesome. And so I've done something a little bit different for this video. Well, in just this sort of session of the, making this thing, I guess. I've switched around some of the nodes that are here once again. So most of the nodes that are here were auto based before, so now that the auto is up at 100, I've gone ahead and switched out some of these nodes with Pterodictyon nodes, and there's two more Pterodictyon nodes up there. Now what I've also done is that you can see that some of the nodes stabilizers are actually active. The redstone signal turns the stabilizers off, kind of a sort of a negative situation, so by not sending a redstone signal, that makes the stabilizer stay on. And the way that I've done that is with these red crystals. They're pretty awesome. There's just these little corners right here that you can go ahead and activate and deactivate by right-clicking with a wand. And that sends redstone to and from there, which is pretty nice. And that allows you to make some pretty compact redstone devices. But yeah, that's just basically the trickery right there. I just turned the signal off to those. And for these ones, the crystal is still on, which is why the stabilizer is off. Hopefully what that's going to do is increase the likelihood of this pinging off some Pterodictyon. Hello, stepping inside a node. Pick up some of those node juices. It has gone up a little bit, not as much as I was hoping by now, but hopefully that'll pick up the RNG as we move towards the off-camera AFK-ness. That'll be happening after this video. And speaking of videos, last time, in the last episode, we managed to, in the Thaumic Tinkerer tab under Kami, we discovered that the Ichorium tools aren't actually the top dogs. There is a tier after that, which takes even more Ichor, apparently, and you get yourself some pretty neat stuff. And we've discovered the first one here, the Awakened Ichorium Pickaxe, and it has a pretty complicated infusion recipe. You need to have some Ichorium, Ichor cloth, and Ichor pickaxes as a core, excavation foci, diamonds. It's pretty dang complicated, and the Essentia isn't very easy either. I've gone ahead off camera, as you can see, and filled up my entire inventory with the things that we need to get this infusion going. And I've also already pre-modified my infusion altar here to accept 12 items, because beforehand it could only accept 8, but I've gone ahead and thrown down a bunch of extra pedestals just for this infusion, you lucky guys. And you can also see right here, this is where I normally put the pedestals. Yeah, I didn't change out the stone brick that was underneath there, because apparently I liked skimping on resources. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this infusion underway. We're going to need to basically fill up this entire hotbar to get things started here, so let's get things down. Get our native clusters, as well as this diamond. Alright, so we need to start up here. This is the top. Move over to the Ichor. So these should all be organized in the correct order as well. Kinda spent a decent amount of time figuring all that stuff out. And of course checking all of our Essentia requirements as well. Just a few items left here to throw down, and of course the main attraction, the pickaxe itself, the Ichorium pickaxe. So I went ahead and used the Spellbinder's cloth to get rid of that junk enchantment Inefficiency 5. Inefficiency apparently is an enchantment now. Let's just quickly sort this bar out again and get ready to prepare this infusion. Everything should be ready to go here. I wonder how long it's going to take. Let's get going. Oh man, an entire jar of Perfoldio. Perfoldio and metal are some of the harder aspects to get in this game, because you have to, the things that you have to break down to get them. I typically just use stone pickaxes and stone hose for Perfoldio and metal, respectively. But yeah, they don't stack, so they're just kind of a little bit difficult to work with. But that has been lessened a little bit with the bottomless pouch, just being able to store a ridiculous amount of items in here. Oh, and I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but I've actually taken to carrying around a flint and steel as well as the transvector binder. I think I showed that a few episodes ago. Alright, how long has this infusion got to go? Yeah, that's got a long time. I'm very tempted just to cut the video here. Oh, by the way, this is a dangerous infusion. And there is a little bit of instability in the runic matrix, but I'm not seeing anything particularly dangerous. I think we will just Perhaps, I was thinking of maybe cutting the video, but I think that maybe there might be a few new faces here just because, you know, it's just a really god tier item basically. Well, there's some purple sparks. Yeah, we've got a whole heap of stability enhancers underneath the ground here. So that should be pretty much dampening almost entirely the instability effects here, which it seems to have done. I'm not seeing any goo coming up or anything like that on the ground. All of the items are still on the pedestals. Everything's working good so far. Some more lightning right there. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Oh, hello. This, on the other hand, might hurt somebody. There's a lot of flux right there. Okay, that fell off again. Is that just gonna fall off? Okay. As I was saying, that things were going a little bit basic here. Things maybe not so. I don't think I've got... Ow! Ow! Man, this is kind of a feisty infusion. I don't think I've got the flux scrubber online down below, so that's going to have to stay there for a little while, but once this infusion is sorted out, I'll go ahead and turn the flux scrubber on, and then we can move on to actually using this guy. You don't really want to stand in that very much, otherwise you're going to pick up the flux fluo, if I recall correctly. It's been a long time since I've actually seen some of that, holy crap. Alright, the native clusters are going in. Well, that's the last of the... what's the word? Essentia, there we go. I sometimes forget the word Essentia. The pickaxe of the core. And finally, a piece of Ichorium cloth! What happened there? Oh, it doesn't look like it's used it, okay. Whoa! Luckily that stuff is made in batches of 3, so let's go ahead and take some more Ichorium cloth here. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's using things all over the show. Okay, there we go. Oh man, we almost had a pretty bad calamity there. Good thing that we had a bunch of spare essentia. Otherwise that might have not gone too hot. It looks like we've got some gaseous flux built up off that as well. Yeah, that has got to be one of the... that's the most hiccups I've had off an infusion for a pretty dang long time, actually. I've done a few dangerous infusions on here already and not had any problems. That is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy at how difficult this thing is to craft. But there it is, the Awakened Ichorium Pickaxe with its block mode and plus 7 attack damage. Perhaps we should go through and just quickly take a recap of what this guy can do. So on block mode it'll break blocks normally, so normal mode, pretty much the safe mode that you want to keep it on, I guess. And then that is for when you go mining. And then line mode is kind of a bit crazier, isn't it? So how do you change modes exactly? Where is that? You can shift right clicking on it and you can change the mode. Okay. So let's go ahead and, before we go ahead and try that out, of course, let's follow rule number 1 of Thaumcraft. Scan. We lost a bit of Ichorium cloth there. That stuff's expensive. I mean, well, I know it's actually 1 for 1 with the Ichorium, isn't it? But it's still pretty dang hard to get. What has that got inside it? That's, wow. Holy crap, 64 Ignis, 56 Terra, 48 Perditio, 38 Ordo, 37 Wheat Trails, and 26 Locrum. This is pretty dang full of essentia, in all honesty. Alright, let's go ahead and try this thing out. Let's see if we can find a blank area of the world to try this out on. I don't really want to... I guess I've got a whole heap of areas over here. So normal mode. Okay, the speed on that's not too good. I guess we need to go ahead and throw efficiency if we want that to work a little bit better. If we go ahead and shift right click though, okay, it turns it into square mode. Wow. Did you actually see that? It had some coloured text come up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Line mode, and then it just switches back to normal block mode. Okay, very cool. So let's go ahead and switch that over to square mode. Now this is it does a 5x5, so if I cut right there, okay. Oh, I see. So you basically... I thought that was going to sort of center on the actual pickaxe thing, but it looks like I can actually just hold at eye level, and that's going to actually dig 1 down and 3 up. Good guy, Vazkey, or slash pixlepix, for making that a thing. Oh my gosh. That is pretty sweet. That's actually doing a lot of mining right there. That is going to save a heap of time when we're cutting out these blocky areas right here. That is very nice. Do I have any arcane ears and I'm going to fill that in? I don't think so. Let's just quickly throw down some torches. Oh, where'd my torches go? Hello? Oh, I thought I got them out. Alright, right here. Plonk a few down, there we go. Keep the place nice and bright! Stop the creepers trying to attack me! That has happened. I actually died, yeah. The reason that I've got that water glass right there, by the way, is because I actually died while AFKing over there. So, I had to, and my stuff had despawned, so I basically had to load my latest backup, which was the backup that I made before recording the last episode. I make backups very regularly with this series. That's a YouTuber pro tip right there. Back your worlds up! Anyway, so that is that guy out of the way, or is it? There's actually another hidden thing that we can do with it, if I recall. Oh, actually, no, scratch that. Before we try that out, we actually have this line mode. What am I talking about? So, let's see if I'm just wondering if that's going to, like, silk touch that, or just turn it into Quicksilver, or what? Oh, okay, no. Cuts that way, for some reason, because context. If I try that, though, there, that works a little better. So again, that's just a really nice way of, like, if you just want to, like, tunnel through, that's a good thing to do. It looks like, yeah, broke the coal right there. So I want to throw some silk touch on here if I can, and see if that helps out. But there is one more thing that we need to try this thing on. It mentions in the Thaumonomicon, if we go ahead and pop that guy open, down here, sort of right at the end, it sort of talks about how it can break bedrock. Now, taking us deeper into the heart of the earth, and digging there may prove more fruitful. Oh, that sounds kind of like something that we want to try out. So let's go ahead and head down to our bottom area here. I do believe I have an area down to the bedrock. Here we go. Back in the days before I could fly, I did need this floor. Project Diamond Mining. Right, so I guess all we really need to do is just go ahead and bonk this on some bedrock here. Where am I going to do it exactly? Don't want to do it too close. Let's see, what about this guy right here? Yep, nothing there. Right, go ahead and do that. Okay. That's made a new block. Oh, by the way, I haven't actually scanned bedrock, have I? What's that got? Oh, wow, there you go. If you haven't scanned bedrock, there it is. A bit of Wakwas and Tenebbe. Kind of interesting. So we've got bedrock portal right here. Oh, okay. It's kind of a bit temperamental. Or is it like temporary or something? Okay, if you right click on it with something else, it turns back to that. Let's see, what if I shift click? There we go. And nothing can be learned from this. Okay, so bedrock portal. I guess if I just get really close. Hello! What's happening here? Hello? We're on a beach biome. What have we got here? Bedrock. Oh! Okay, I didn't even like break that, I just kind of tapped it, and it went away. Let's see. Take it, that's the way back. I don't really want to lose this place. I did get the F3 coordinates, but let me just go ahead and take a screenshot of that. There we go. Okay. Let's go into the square mode, I think. And then perhaps kind of dig back here a bit. There we go. Hello? Hello? Oh. Okay, that kind of did that a bit. Yeah. What's happening there? Go block. Go back to, oh no, back to block mode. Yeah, okay, some of these aren't, oh no, I want to go square. Okay, sorry. Go to square, go back to block. I've got to get used to this thing, and this is the first time I'm using this. Okay, you've got to kind of go a little bit slow in this place, I'm noticing here. What's going on here? I'm just kind of making a big bedrock tunnel. The lighting in here appears to be immaculate, even though we're kind of completely closed in here. Yeah, beach biome with a perfect light level. I guess it's, this is some sort of, I'm guessing what this is like a custom dimension that's been added by Thaumic Tinkerer here. Holy crap, way at the end of Kami you get access to this new tree, which is kind of cool. Or at least one end of Kami. There are several things that we still have to do in Kami, getting more of the tools. It looks like there's actually, if I go ahead and just take a little break, it looks like we've got a little bit more to do over here. We've got some robes to make in future. I'm just wondering what I'm looking for here. I'm not really seeing anything Like, why would I want to do this? Basically is what I'm thinking. Maybe I have to dig down a little bit, okay. I can fly in here, it's not like the Outer Lands where it's been, nerfed. Which kinda sucks. If I dig down, nothing's happening. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. I've actually got to break these, okay. Gonna bonk these, so I get a bunch of coal and XP. Okay. Well, I definitely want to get some Silk Touch on here then, or maybe... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I still have my, this guy, so I should be able to look around for ores in the area. Here we go, looks like we've got a few more coal right here. Yeah. Okay, take those out. Yeah, so that seems to be the one downside with this thing still. You can't use it for the native cluster ability. Or, I say native cluster ability, that's not what it is. It's like, not really sure what it's called. It's just like a metal detector, I guess. And we've got something right here. Let's have a look at this. Oh, more coal. Now, how far up are we? We're at 235. Oh, okay. Are we way at the top of the world or something, and all the riches are way down below? I think that might be what's going on here. I remember that it's got to be more coal than was advertised. What's happening here? Whoop! Okay. No! You've got to be a little careful. You don't want to... Yeah, it looks like I'm kind of digging myself into a hole here, I guess you could say. I go ahead and bonk this. Man, there's a lot of coal here. I mean, I've got coal. I've got like 6 stacks of this stuff. Right. Go ahead and pick up all this XP, because a lot of XP's been dropped. And it looks to be some kind of ghost coal. Ghost coal! Do you know I can't grab your ghost coal? Kiwi reference. Anything else in the walls? You've got coal right there. Oh, there's something big over this way, but it looks like it's going to be more coal. Alright, well I'm going to keep digging around for a bit, guys, and I'm probably going to dig all the way down to 0 to see if I can find anything else other than coal, because this is a little bit strange. Like, I don't need more coal. If this place had, like, diamonds or emeralds or something, that would be really nice, or even just, like, you know, solid globs of Ichor, that'd be pretty cool. Alright guys, I'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back, folks. I've just dug a hole, how far down did I get? Probably about 100 or so. About 109. Yeah, so I went down that far, and I haven't found anything else other than coal. Yeah, okay, I had the idea that maybe what I have to do, the reason that I think this might be happening is because this is like a coal bedrock dimension, and there might be other different kinds of, you know, oh geez, wherever you put me. Okay, well, we're close by, but not where I went in, that's for sure. Oh yeah, there might be other dimensions that you have to go to. Where am I? Oh, okay, I came out here. Ah. Now let's hop back down. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I think if I go into another piece of bedrock, other than you, go away, you. I have nothing to do with you, bedrock puddle. If I try another one, let's see what happens. Okay, pop the torch off, sorry guy. If we go ahead and head into this, does this generate a new dimension? It does, okay. Right, and maybe this dimension will have some different materials in it? Okay. Ah, I kind of see. Yeah, so this looks like to be a place where you can get some air shards, okay. So you kind of have to get a little bit lucky with what you get. Man, why does that happen? It's kind of a little bit... This area, with the way that you touch a piece of bedrock and it gets deleted, it's not perfect, but, you know, it's better than the alternative. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, so this place looks to have some air shards in it. So I thought that... Oh no, coal right here. Oh, wait, what? Okay, it's kind of a little more confusing. We got more air shards right here. Right. A lot of air shards. How many have I got? Oh my god. I actually am pretty low on these things. I would like to silk touch them, because I actually want to use these crystals for blocks. You know, use the blocks. The plan is, and we're back here, in the middle of the night. Go away, guys. I am not happy with you guys being a thing. Oh, jump down here. There we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah. And the plan that I want to do is I want to basically line this tube with some of these infused blocks. I've been gathering up a decent amount, and that's why I haven't been breaking them down. I'm almost having a crystal shortage, actually. And we just got a lot of coal right there. How many coal blocks is there? Let's go ahead and check how many blocks that is. Place your bets. Place your bets on how many we're going to get. It's going to be over a stack of coal blocks right here, which is kind of insane. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, maybe I need to just do the left click trick with this thing before. I think this is also the first time that I'm actually using the crafting focus here on camera. It's a really nice thing, very convenient to have around. So if you guessed a stack in 20, you're right. Maybe I could almost turn these into these guys to save space as well. That could be a thing. I think I'll just go ahead. Oh, you still can't shift click out of these though. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and just pop these away. And I think that's probably going to be a good place to call an episode here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with calling that an episode. I hope you guys are as well. What I need to do now is go ahead and just throw my favorite enchantments on there. Efficiency, silk touch, that kind of stuff. And get this working as a decent pick. I'll keep this guy in reserve because of that ability to not only pick up native clusters, but also be like the ore detector. That is surprisingly handy to have on your pickaxe, and it's a little bit of a shame that this isn't like an ultimate tool that does it all, as it were. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look at the advanced Ichorium pickaxe. Thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha, and I'll see you in the next video.